New notifications. Now broadcasting.
Guess who's back? You're chilling with it. Villain. Step into the puny footy punks, catch your feelings. I have so many guts, call me gutter. I'm the bread and butter punk. Gutter. Brand new steady. Heavy as a Chevy. Ready for the pity petty. I'm pretty ready. Place your bet on a vet. The three-man threat. What you see is what you get. Right. We got it back. We got it roll. We got it smash. We got it right. We got it back. We got it roll. We got it smash. Coming around the corner with my uptown punch. I bet your bottom dollar that your bottom buck chumps. Give it up. It's a juice thing. I'm stepping for the rep fit. Wrecking all the rest in. Testing on who's stepping. Ain't a bluff, but a from the rugged rough stuff. If you're tough, knuckle up. Like class, then you by the trash. After I laugh, then I'm dashed. You can't handle the scandal of an uptown vandal. Shooting up your toes, making sandals. Somebody told me that you owe me, but can't nobody hold me. I do my dirt all by my loan. Right, we got it back. We got it roll. We got it smash. We got it right. We got it back. We got it roll. We got it smash. We got it. We got it.
From Daikin Park in Houston, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Athletics taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
So just about set now. And on the hill today, Spencer Arrighetti. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Now at the plate, Ricky
Leading
Henderson.
off for the A's, left fielder Ricky Henderson.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit
Batting
right there.
second,
Just kept it
second
simple.
baseman,
Played
number
Pepper with the middle of
19.
the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Stand. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. He reaches 40 stolen bases on the season with that bag. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right-hander kick steals.
Ball,
Off the plate
that's
inside. And that's ball 3.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ground ball up the middle. He gets there with the slide. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting third.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard.
Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. But the go-ahead run comes in to score.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out, gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
Jason Giambi.
So up next, Jason Giambi. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. And it's fouled away. Liner, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
In the air to left center. Springer sizing this one up. And that'll do it. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the bottom of the first. It's the A's 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Catfish Hunter. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Altuve matched a homer in his last game. And that's fouled off. Hunter was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Oh, what a stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Matt Chapman is as good as there is at third base right now in the big leagues. Great diving catch right there. This guy is so well-rounded in every play a third baseman can make.
Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Hunter, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
That big curve inside's a pitch that a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Lifted in the air, right field. Renfroe in position. He's got it. Out number 2. Now we check out the Astros lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Roberto Clemente. The other way. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count.
2 strikes.
Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
To third. They take the force out. That is the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone. He'll circle the bases. Homer number 25 of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And here is Jason Kendall. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Clemente hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting 8th, center fielder, number 23.
Johnny Damon getting ready to hit. Damon in his 11th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. There's a swing and a drive. Raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. This to third. That ends the frame. A solo homer adds to the A's lead, and it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Yordan Alvarez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now it's Alex Bregman. There's the strike. Hunter, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Next offering is in for a strike. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught caught him looking for the K. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Arrighetti back to work. That one hit to right. Clemente on the run. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one down.
Number 19.
Now the number 2 hitter. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And that is out of play.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Misses inside. 1-1. Just missed.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
On the ground, Simeon slings to first in time.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're up 2-0. As we go to the last of the third, here's Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. There's a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That takes care of Springer. So the lineup flips over. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros.
Jose Altuve.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Benning really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That to right. And he makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 2 and the Astros nothing.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, done blown up. Time to lace my boots.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jason Giambi.
Bring it back to the basics. Give me any task and I ace it. If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money. Yeah, I'm still me.
He swings and fouls one off.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That hit him.
That ball
and
hit
the
him.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the
Man at
Athletics,
first. Next up for the
baseman,
A's, Mark McGwire. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fought off foul. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That one's back there and gone. He'll touch them all. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the
0-1's
zone.
the count.
That's a laser base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. That's a good sound coming off.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, J.P. France.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Renfroe in to score. And the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Damon now at the plate. Fastball is outside. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Number 5.
Man at first, nobody out. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. And it's even up.
You know, these Athletics really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see.
Runner goes again. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. And that misses. The count now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Here's a big power threat. Ricky Henderson. 1 for 2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back, and it's out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 8-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Number 19, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Clemente makes the grab. And there are two down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Matt Chapman. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is off the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And first offering is fouled off. The A's looking to add another. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's Astros go to the pen, and here comes Ryan Yarbrough.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now Hunter Renfroe. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And here is Jason Kendall. Bregman handle. They get the force, and that is that. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. And midway in the 4th, it's the A's 10 and the Astros nothing. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Nick Gonzalez. And the slider just misses.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that chance handled. On to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Now it's the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close
Ball
one.
one.
Doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Off the mark there. 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1 in for a strike. Full count. One out, base is empty. And it stays fair.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Hunter winds and deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Coming home. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Line drive caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Struck out looking and dispersed it back. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 down. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Close, but called the ball.
1-0.
1-0. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So,
and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the A's 10 and the Astros 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Number 23.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Yarborough, a tall lefty. He throws a slurve, a sinker, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The wind to kick the 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. Now around second, going for third. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. 0 for 2 in this one. Here's a high chopper. Simeon. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Ricky
Stepping
Henderson.
in the long ball threat, Ricky Henderson. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ripped to short. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Now it's the second baseman. 0 for 3 in this one.
Runner!
Ricky runs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle? Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's just his 70th stolen base of the year. No big deal. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Second and third. 2 down. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. A's strand a couple, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else's mission. Run away.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And that one pulled foul. That's towards center. Damon settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, George.
Here's George Springer. Grounded out his first time. That one at the knees for a strike. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. He goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And first offering is fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Center field. Damon under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Houston, top 6. Here's some real power at the plate. Jason Giambi. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Get out of town. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 11-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. I think he was anticipating the hitter to be caught off guard by how slow that changeup was. But to his credit, very patient, waited for it, and he turned it around.
So digging in, Mark McGwire. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder
Hunter Renfroe up next for the A's. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away. And now here's the A's catcher, Jason Kendall. Out to center. Springer on the move. Snags it for the second out. Now he launches a throw over his head. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Now
so up next, Johnny
23.
Damon. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Ball one, no strikes. Renfroe off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Simeon. They take the force out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Hunter back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball 1.
Now one missed. Strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Jeff Bagwell up next for the Astros. Bagwell hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2.
No ball,
2 outs,
2
base
strikes.
is empty. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Astros are down quietly. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sean
45.
Armstrong.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now, Jacob Wilson. There's the strike.
0-1.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Ricky Henderson.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ricky Henderson. Power and an elite defender. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And it hits the fence. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Now batting, number 19.
Here's the second baseman. And first offering is fouled off. Hit in the air, right field. Clemente hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. Other thing in this park, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Hard hit, right side. Toss to Bagwell, and that is the inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Yordan Alvarez.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Up the middle, that one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Alex Bregman. He is struck out and he is walked. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Diaz in the box again, takes a strike. That one the other way. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Now it's Marcus Semien. To short, could be 2. There's 1 out to McGuire in time. That's an inning-ending double play. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the A's 11 and the Astros 1.
Leading off.
Now it's the DH, Jason Giambi. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And a base hit. Mark McGuire up next for the A's. On the ground to short, could be 2. 1 at second. Out. Now to Bagwell. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, bases empty. Hunter Renfroe up next for the A's. Ground ball up the middle. Gonzalez to first in time. And Renfroe is retired. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Bottom of the 8th. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Center fielder, George.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Henderson moves under it. 1 down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1 down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Astros.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that is that.
Let him know that you the baddest. Let him know that you the baddest. Let him know that you the baddest. I ain't never seen the best. Let him know that you
All set to start the 9th in this one. And now here's the A's catcher, Jason Kendall. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. Clemente moving back to the warning track, makes the catch. Next to hit, Johnny Damon. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Makes the catch for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Wilson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
0-2.
In the dirt, gonna count 1 and 2. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. The A's strand 1, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. So bottom of the 9th, and now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Hunter back to work. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Kendall has this one sized up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeff Bagwell.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play.
Left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Astros down to their last out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The A's take this one in a blowout.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
An 11-1 final. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Pictures for our poster, you be cropped out if you're not with us. Got the party jumping like the Eagles.
Been someone's lover, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a rambling man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Don't look like it's true, but young man, I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when you're hustling for rain. Gone up looking like me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're giving me the keys to the kingdom. Tie my laces, I scale the mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I did a man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. And someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they're handing me the keys to the kingdom.
Last night I wanted to call you with blood in my mouth, but there's not much I can say. Can't kiss her